Okay. Full screen, 1080p, DLSS quality, 720p to 1080p upscale, DLSS of course, VSync off, motion blur on, film ray on, quality preset high, everything is according to quality preset, nothing has changed. Screen space ambient occlusion is on, global reflections are high, screen space reflections high, fog quality high, terrain quality high, layer of details high, scattered object density is defaulted to ultra on high preset, ray tracing is off. I had to enable the nudity sensor because of YouTube. Okay, let's continue, shall we? I skipped the prologue and crap. By the way, you need a SSD to run this game properly. Audio is very choppy on hard drive, so bear that in mind.
Hey kiddo, how are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan?
Image quality is very good. I'm playing on 1080p native res. This is a DLSS, so basically we are
Logan
looking
thinks we should try
720p
cheering
image
up.
upscaled to 1080p.
Wonder where she gets that from.
With DLSS technology, this is awesome. Not bad at all. Oh, I forgot to enable frame rate counter and statistics. There you go.
Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson.
This is RTX 3060.
You should take lead. Think of me as
Undervolted,
backup.
at stock, a memory stack, GPU
Okay.
clocks.
Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
This is a 3060 12GB version, of course.
Here we are, Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to
I
work.
don't consider 3068GB true 3060 card. It should be 3050 or 3060 GIMP edition, because
supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
4
There's the
gigs
car,
less RAM
so where's the deputy?
is not the only difference.
Eaten by a bear. I'll check out that map.
It's an entirely different chip with less CUDA cores and everything. So yeah, this is true 3060.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Not bad for a small
I should take a look at
gigabyte
that
2
map.
fan card. It's very lightweight, but not bad at all. Almost 60 FPS. Drop into high 40s here and there. That's to be expected. Let's go, shall we? By the way, I'm playing on Xbox controller.
I think I hear someone. Could be a...
I forgot to tell you which CPU I'm using. It's R5 3600 at stock.
This is not the right way. I have a case to get back to.
And 32 gigs of DDR4 3200MHz RAM. 3200 megahertz, I'm sorry. 4 sticks for 4 DIMMs.
Hey, over here.
So basically 8 sticks, 4 sticks of 8 gigs of RAM.
Casey, right?
Total 32
Sure, Freq
gigabytes.
said you'd be coming by to take over the
That's
case.
3200
You're half right.
megahertz.
Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Federal agents right here, Thornton.
my partner Thornton, down at the crime scene.
Howdy, partner.
He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton?
My
Don't
GPU
worry.
is undervolted
Sheriff
to
Freq took them back to
900
town a while
millivolts.
ago.
It's only using 125 watts. That's good.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton.
Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it.
Thank you, partner.
Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. I need to think through the facts of the case. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
confidential. So I guess that's it, what they put eye on the FBI. So this is the only. You can only look forward. Okay, that's enough. We cannot put any markers. I hate that. Nice cozy room. Nice setup. No radio. You can't turn it.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down a hill to the crime scene.
Oh, great. Visiting my place doesn't pause the game. I keep that in mind.
Hey, Casey.
Okay, Max
put me
Payne,
in charge.
lead the way.
Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Wow, image quality is
Oh,
excellent.
Nature gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Way better than FSR, in my opinion. We can try and test FSR. I mean, I tested before, but okay, FSR 2. Yeah, it's much more blurrier. You can see the grass looks awful. At least 30% drop in the image quality, and that's understatement.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
Okay.
They've got bring back to nature.
You see, the leaves are much clearer with the LSS. One moment. Yeah. So this is high set. This is high preset on the LSS 1080p.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
I had to disable music because you never know when there will be some copyrighted music in the background, so to avoid YouTube censorship and other issues, I needed to turn the music down.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob?
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Oh, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Standard issue by side, huh? It probably 6-hour 40 Smith & Wesson. What does it? What's it? Oh,
Wanna
it's a charm.
start by inspecting the body, Anderson?
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Oh.
This is very awkward.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation. Nice talking to you, too. I don't have the key. Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
Shoot it with the gun.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Was he killed here, or brought here after? For display? Did they plan for the murder to happen here? Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Think, Saga.
How do you put this? This. This is so awkward to put in the on the wall. Incredible.
Think. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters. Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came...
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Yeah, bullet time comes in handy.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard of...
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Doesn't make sense.
But where do I put you? Sorry guys, I'm not good in this puzzle solving Tomb Raider like.
Yeah.
I didn't finish the first Alan Wake either, so...
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers.
Come
for
on,
us to
move it,
find.
move it.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
No kidding.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder. I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Gee.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Considering how this game is slow in action and pacing of events, you don't need more than 40-45 FPS to enjoy it, in my honest opinion.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Yeah, for a moment.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the words. These
These
words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right.
I am watching you.
This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Profile away.
I think he came from the lake, but his tracks make no sense.
Oh, for Christ's sake. I don't know, guys, but for me this game is kinda boring. Not there. Not there. Come on. What? Manuscript pages.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Lead the way, partner.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it.
A page in your diary.
Text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Those
Too
two
late.
reminds
I'm
me
already
of
hooked.
Mulder and
I
Scully.
need the next chapter.
God, I miss that TV show. I loved the X-Files. I'm a fan. Those damn aliens.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Okay, fellows, I don't want to spoil the game. Okay, let's spoil it a little bit more. So I first gotta talk to you.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called.
Yeah, and
They've
Scully
got
was
hookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town.
a medical
and,
doctor
got a
and
key
performing autopsy too.
To the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
Let's try the RT on. Let's see how far we can get. Ray reconstruction. Let's try low.
At the diner, right?
Oh,
need
yeah.
A cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
So, in order on 3060 to get basic ray traced effects, low preset, ray reconstruction, direct lighting, you need to DLSS balance or performance. Let's try to disable ray reconstructions. It's even worse. So ray reconstructions are basically a performance saver. Let's try and hit it performance. Okay. Yeah. Performance, DLSS performance at 1080p will basically, I can guarantee that it will stay 30 because we're hitting 30 dead ahead over here,
I'm gonna
and
go check something out.
later
Be
will
right
be
back.
definitely more intensive scenes. So yeah, let's crank it up. Let's try. I have a mouse. A low preset. Nah, a low preset won't help you with that DLSS and ray tracing. Ultra performance is not worth it. But oh my goodness, wrong clicked. Yeah. Oh, I got the picture back. That's nice. The ray tracing will be staying off definitely. Let's see the native performance. Yeah, native performance is not too bad, not too shabby.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
But the image looks a bit softer. It's actually the game looks better with DLSS, definitely in my opinion. Oh. That's probably because DLSS has a sharpening effect. And this is low. Not too big of a difference. So with low you can overshoot the 60 FPS, no problem.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
What did you saw? Let's try medium. Interesting. Moment. Did we enable DLSS? Yes, we are. So medium DLSS. Dips into mid-50s. This scene here is looks like most intensive area. Let's try put this a high. Post-processing high. Post-processing is a huge performance tanker in my opinion. Yeah. Yep, we are hitting 46 FPS lowest. I saw that. So post-process quality is not affected by quality preset, you gotta select it manually. Let's turn it back to low. Yeah. 10 FPS, almost 10 FPS a difference. 4 to 10 FPS a difference. With negligible image quality improvements. Okay guys, that will be enough for today, so okay, we can play a little bit more, just a little bit more. I wanna check the performance in town. Screw it.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
Stuffed in something for us to find.
So we are going to... Yeah, that's the right path.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Mr. Sheriff's car. Oh. Okay.
I can't
I
get
was
that
afraid that I will
manuscript
do
page out
the
of my
rhyme.
head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the
Yeah,
waterfront.
that town is
Shouldn't
definitely
keep the
less
sheriff and our
a
witnesses
demanding
waiting.
area.
I smell coffee.
Reflections looks nice for non-ray tracing.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care.
Not bad. Okay, that's... I'll cut the videos here, not to spoil the rest of the game. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.
And it is